Agriculture has kind of always been a family affair. My grandfather first started teaching at Elgin back in the 80s and has had a cattle ranch ever since, so I always knew that I was going to be involved in agriculture, and I started showing goats when I was in 6th grade and just waited until 8th grade year when I could finally be in an agricultural education class.
When my sister was a senior in Edmond, I can remember all of the officers lining up in front of everybody in the shop for their retiring addresses, and my sister gave her retiring address, and I remember how emotional it was and how close she was with FFA, and I remember I wish I could do that with something, and that's really what struck me, and I was like, I think I can get involved in FFA and love it as much as she does.
I became an FFA member because we have this assembly where clubs from the high school make their way to the middle school and they do this little presentation. And I remember seeing the FFA members there and just the community that they had. And I talked to my parents about it, and my dad was an FFA when he was in high school, and I really just longed for that sense of community. And so I made my way into the Ag Ed classroom and stayed there ever since.
What really kind of triggered me to get involved in the FFA was my brother. After every chapter meeting, he came home and it really looked like he was enjoying everything, so I kind of thought maybe I should get involved with that.
My dad actually was in FFA in El Paso, Texas, and he told me about it, and I decided to try it out for myself, and I started to do more things and learn more things about FFA that I didn't know before.
Prior to my FFA experience, my grandpa has a small ranch, and I would spend the summers with him working cattle and baling hay, and so I was always interested in agriculture. And when I heard Jinx had an FFA chapter, I decided in my 7th grade year I wanted to be a part of that. So before 8th grade, I enrolled to be in the Jinx agricultural education program, and I started my 8th grade year by walking into that agricultural education class, and that's where it all started for me.
As I was starting out in 8th grade, my mom enrolled me in an ag class here at Mulhall, Orlando, and I wasn't quite sure what that was going to look like for the rest of my FFA career. And today, as a senior, I can definitely tell you that she made the right choice in taking those steps to enroll me in ag. I learned that anything is possible and that I can achieve big things with the blue and gold jacket on my back.